Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's 5 Sip Friday from beautiful Central Oregon.
Today's 5 Sip Friday sample comes to us from Barter Hordes. You can check out Barter Hordes' YouTube channel. 5 Sip Friday rules, as usual. We know it's a glass, take 5 sips, try to figure out what in the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it. At the end, it is revealed, and we've had some pretty solid success lately.
We have, and this is our first sample from Barter Hordes. I'm excited to see what he's brought us. Let's get to the nose.
Here we go.
Smells peaty.
Very peaty.
That's all I got right now. It's honey and peat.
Yeah, completely agree. Maybe there's like a white grape presence or something like that, but not getting brown sugar or big fruit notes or anything like that. A little bit of peat and a little bit of honey. Let's get to sip number one.
Time to start the weekend. Well, this one is interesting.
This is very weird.
It almost tastes like I was gonna say charred, but I'm thinking like it tastes like a barbecue, like a grill.
Yeah.
Like there's like grilled meat and fruit on there.
Yeah, all of a sudden like a peach.
Ooh, smoky.
Wow. It is
It's
smoky,
really
though.
smoky.
It's pretty smoky, yeah. I don't have much else to add here on sip number one. Do we do sip number two?
Yeah, I just want to comment about how light this is, which curiosity piqued.
Yeah.
Sip number two. It's so grilled.
Yeah.
It's so grilled and smoky. I mean, I'm thinking it's a scotch,
Yeah, maybe.
but it could be, you know, it could be one of your single malts. This is, I've never had it, that's for sure.
No, this tastes totally different to me. Pretty refreshing, but super light. Doesn't linger all that much, although that grill note hangs around after this sip. It's got to be really low proof, right?
Very low proof. Yeah, I would say like 86 or something.
Yeah, I was gonna go all the way down to 80. This is very easy drinking.
Yep.
It's kind of a big but not complex nose and a nice dose of flavor that doesn't stick around too long on the finish.
I will say that it drinks thin, but I am getting a little bit of warmth in here.
Really?
That just kind of threw me by surprise on the second sip. This is an interesting sip for me because I don't know if I really do like it or if I just find it so interesting. These flavors are a little nutty.
You've talked about this before, how you maybe don't know if you like a whiskey or not. You just know that it's interesting and you like that part of it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Let's go to sip three and see if we find anything else.
I want to grill down. I want to grill down a little bit into the actual flavors. I almost think it's like a. Did you like that?
I think you mean drill down.
Oh, I do mean drill down, but I like grill down.
All right, let's go with it.
Because I'm thinking like almost like a grilled pineapple is what I'm tasting. Because there's a little bit of something citrusy and sweet, but not like cloying sweetness there.
Yeah. There's a little bitterness there on the ends too. This is, whatever it is, very, very strange because for a split second on that last sip, and I took a much bigger sip that time than I had been on the first two, it tasted like Jameson for a hot second. And that was real weird. Like I don't know, my palate is real confused right now.
For me, I think I get thrown by the smoky peatiness because I just immediately think this has to be a scotch or a single malt, but that's not necessarily true. Sip four?
Sip four?
Yeah, four. I like that this was the first one we got from him.
Yeah, Barter Hordes coming right in with something very strange.
It's musky. Man, I like the nose. I like that smoky honey note. There is something a little bit sticky in the palate.
It's briny almost.
Yeah, and the finish has just a subtle heat to it.
Yeah. I don't know, this one's got me so confused.
Yeah.
It's
I like being stumped.
Right, yeah. If you have any idea what this might be, pause the video right now, put it in the comments, because I don't know, maybe we're giving away notes that would help somebody
Actually
identify
makes
this
sense.
thing.
Yeah.
But I'm completely lost right now, because in one sense, I think it's Irish, in one sense, I think it's Scotch. occasionally you get a touch of brown sugar on the finish, which makes me think maybe bourbon.
Right.
I don't get rye at all, although now there's some mint showing up.
What about a light whiskey? So I've had so few of those.
Yeah.
I think maybe like one or two. I don't actually know what they taste like, but I know it's light in color.
Yeah. And those are all over the
but-
map because not a ton of rules surrounding them, to my knowledge.
I'm interested to find out what this is. Let's finish this up.
Sip number 5, here we go.
The flavors there are pretty consistent. It's definitely not bourbon, or at least not traditional bourbon, that's for sure.
I agree. This doesn't, that last sip there, I'm not thinking American at all for this. Doesn't taste like an American single malt, doesn't taste like a rye, doesn't taste like a bourbon.
My first instinct is that this is a scotch.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't hate your light whiskey guess, but
Yeah.
I think scotch is the safest bet here.
Yeah, it feels safe to go that way.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy peaty. Like there's nothing super strong. All the flavors in there are not delicate because obviously you're getting that smokiness, you're getting that char, that grill
It's
note
it's
there.
a little bit rough around
but
the edges.
Yeah, but it's not like abrasive at all.
No, it's just a touch rough and ready.
Yeah.
Well, as you're reaching for the envelope, I have to ask, do you like it?
This one's confusing for me. It's not something I'll probably ever drink again.
Sure.
But I do like the flavors. I find them really interesting. It's not a profile that I'm gonna gravitate to or want to drink regularly for sure.
Yeah.
But if my friends were around and they had whatever this is, I'm definitely joining in. I find it interesting.
Yeah, interesting whiskey. And I'm thinking about could I pair this with a lager or sort of a hoppy bitter beer?
Yeah.
I think I could, and I would like it a lot. Now that I'm thinking about beer, it's making me think this could balance well, and it's giving me an idea of what I might guess on this.
Yeah, and I actually really like that idea because if I had something that was a very cold, not super hoppy, I think it would make a really nice companion.
Yeah, something a little bitter because there's a ton of sweetness here. Okay, your guess is proof, type of whiskey. I'm not even going to ask you for brand because I can't imagine we're going to guess this.
So I'm gonna go 86 proof. I feel like it could be a little bit warmer than that, but that's pretty consistent with what I've been thinking. Gosh, I really kind of want to go the light whiskey route, but I just don't know enough about it. And to me, this screams like a very easy drinking scotch.
Yeah, lightweight scotch, something like that. I'm really tempted to go that way too, and I think I ultimately will, but I'm gonna say 80 proof, and I guess I'll say scotch. Something is screaming Irish at me about this. The
I'm
finish
happy with
is very
that.
Irish, but I don't think I can go that route because I have no idea what the heck it would be. I'm gonna say that this is something like a really easy drinking 80 proof, maybe a 6 to 8 year scotch. No idea.
Let's find out. Trusty envelope. I just want to point out, very appreciative of the red dot red envelope.
How clever is that?
Yeah.
All right, our guesses are made, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep sipping.
True, you can do that. You should have gone with your instincts on this one. Connemara, apologies if I said that wrong, Connemara peated single malt Irish whiskey, 80 proof. So you nailed the proof. It's aged in ex-bourbon barrels. The MSRP on this is $45. So it was a single malt Irish whiskey, which we've talked about all of that in the video. So I mean, I feel pretty great about where we ended up. I just, it just felt like a light scotch to me.
If you add up each one of those incremental points that we got over the video here, I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think we did great.
Wow, that was a really interesting whiskey and a great way to kick things off. Barter Hordes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fantastic sample. And what do you think? Go sit over there, look at the river, and drink the rest of these?
I'm ready.
And I'm gonna find a beer to pair with it from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Barter.